What's good, family? Man, it's been a minute. I've been struggling a little bit because when you're trying to do something positive, uh sometimes the enemy will try to talk you out of it by saying people don't want to hear that. Um it's not that important. And that's what happened to me. For some reason I got knocked off my track of trying to stay consistent with this. But we good. I'm back at it. I did some prayer and I was like, why would the Lord tell me not to do this? That don't make sense. But it was the enemy trying to convince me that this is not fruitful or that, I shouldn't continue. That everybody all right, they don't need to hear that. But he told me when I was in prayer and he told me to do this, it was absolute. He's like, do it. So word to y'all before I even get started, we about to jump back into Joshua. But I just want y'all to know if you're doing something that's purposeful, that's going to impact people or impact yourself, because that's a part of the impact. Because if you're fruitful, the people around you are going to be blessed as well. It's going to be a time where the enemy is going to try to push you away from moving towards what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you do continue to be fruitful and move in the way that the Lord wants you to and be in your purpose, what's going to happen is because your life is going to get fruitful and you're going to experience the goodness of God, the people around you are going to be blessed as well. And that's going to make them want to go into their purpose as well. I want to do that too, or I want to follow my dreams, you know, because when you're successful, people around you want to be successful too. It's just contagious. So I just wanted to say that because I was in my feelings, man. I'm like, why haven't I done this? And consistency is a superpower. I'm trying to learn that and get better at that superpower. So we back in Jericho. So man, I'm telling y'all, we on 6. Y'all can read a chapter. If y'all want to read a chapter a week, y'all still can catch up. Read a chapter every other day. We in Joshua. We in 6th chapter now. This is when it's about to go down. This is the most one of the most famous book chapters because this is when they go to Jericho and they handle their business. So pretty much it pops off by saying in one, this says, now Jericho was tightly shut because of the son of Israel. No one went out and no one came in. But the Lord said to Joshua, see, I have handed Jericho over to you with its kings and the valiant warriors. And you shall march around the city, all the men of war cycling the city once you shall do for 6 days. Also, 7 priests shall carry 7 trumpets of ram horn in front of the ark. Then one of the seventh day, oh sorry, then on the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times, and the priest shall blow the trumpet. It shall be when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout a great shout, and the wall of the city will fall down flat, and the people shall go up, everyone straight ahead. So God gave them specific instructions. Y'all need to do this, this, this. He told them to march around the city for 6 days one time, and then on the 7th day, march around 7 times. Then the priests are to blow the horn. Everybody shout. Walls gonna drop. Um, just off that, we can kind of chop it up. I'm not gonna try to be too long today. I'm gonna try to make sure I keep it within a certain time frame. I'm already at 4 minutes, so I'm about to just wrap this up real smooth because I want to respect y'all time, but I also want y'all to get this word. So I might two-part this, and we're gonna stop right there. It's some things that God will have you do that makes no complete sense. I mean, like it makes no sense. Why do you have me here? Why am I doing the same thing over and over again with no results? Um, if God put you there, you gotta trust that it's a process. And this is what the process they did. I guarantee that as the people that was in that camp, like, why are we walking around the whole city? And then, like, what's so crazy? Is I have to find it, but they couldn't even talk. Only people that made noises was the people with the trumpets. They just blow the trumpets. So they literally walking around this city, not talking. They can't say nothing. They just walking around. Then they go home and go to sleep for 6 days straight. So it's sometimes God is gonna have you do some things that makes no sense because He's God. We can't make sense of God. We can't. He only knows our timeline and how we supposed to react and how He set things up to the point where we're going to be experience this thing. That's where faith kick in. If God puts you in that position, you have to have faith that it's for a reason. And when He's ready for you to slide, He gonna let you know. But you got to be tapped in and spending time so that when it's that time for you to go, you go and you don't be there longer than what you need to be. And now you're like, oh, why is things not going my way? Why it probably was been time for you to slide and you missed the message. You know what I mean? So that's why we got locked in. It's a personal relationship. I tell everybody, you can go to church all you want. I'm at 6 minutes. All right, I'm about to wrap this up. You can go to church all you want, and church is good, but it's that personal relationship, personal time that's gonna really, really grow you. And church is supposed to be a whole bunch of people who are spending personal time with God and come together to celebrate how good He is. I love y'all. Y'all be smooth. Peace.